I've come to get involved with MedEx and get my documents notarized and make Aliyah.
I'm studying psychology and doing a master's over the next few years, and then when I finish studying, then the plan is to move to Israel there and start practicing in Israel.
I'm a doctor here in Australia. I've come to MedEx. I'm really thankful we have an event like this to have everything in one place for doctors who are looking into Aliyah. I've been able to meet over there with lots of different hospitals and Kupot Cholim, and we've been able to speak about training opportunities and employment opportunities. And now I'm in line to get all my documents signed off. So it's really great to have everything here in one place for me.
It's a dream of, I think, every Jewish person to end up in Israel and to have the opportunity to find work and do what I love in Australia as a doctor in Israel, I think would be a great opportunity. So coming here to find out more has been very useful and will certainly make the process easier.
I'm a ear, nose and throat surgeon and a brain surgeon. I came here because Aliyah has always been something I wanted to do since I was a young child. And the opportunity hasn't been there because of all sorts of issues, but now it's getting time. It's time, and I'm not going to Israel because of the matzav here in Australia. I'm going because I want to go to Israel. The matzav here is not good for Jews and not for Israel, but that's not the real reason. That's just a little bit of a push.
It's something that I thought about for a while, and I think, like a lot of other people, after October 7, as a Jew in Chutz La'aretz, I really felt my distance, and I felt that I wasn't able to do anything. And someone who works in healthcare and works as a doctor, we have a lot to contribute. So I've been thinking about it more and more, and I thought it was really great that we had this now today, that I could come and really learn more and get a lot of things, look into a lot of things while I'm here.
We're thinking of Aliyah. We have been now, even before October the 7th, we were thinking of it for later in life, but it's sort of expedited because of the situation here. We always assumed we're safe here, but I don't know if that's completely true, and also the best future both for us and for our children. So that's why we're here, to explore our options.
I'm a psychiatrist. I work in Sydney. I've been in Australia for 9 years. I've come to the MedEx meeting today because for the last 2 years at least, and even more, I've had Israel in my head 24/7. I have a son who lives in Israel and a granddaughter. He's been in the army a lot, and I visit Israel a lot. And the reaction against the Jews in Australia has made life quite uncomfortable. I don't feel personally under threat, but the environment doesn't feel so welcoming anymore. I think Jews in Australia feel vulnerable, and we just don't know how it's all going to play out in the future, especially as the war isn't actually over. And there are very, very frequent massive street protests pro-Palestine, but which are actually anti-Semitic and Jew-hating protests. And the government is not able to stop it. So those are kind of my motivations for being here, and really looking for a way to move to Israel to be closer to my son. And then, because I am an experienced psychiatrist, I know that I can make a contribution to the well-being of Israelis and non-Israelis in Israel, particularly after October 7th. And it's relatively easy for me to do that, and something I really want to do, and make Israel a better place. And that's why I'm here.
The community here is extremely special and welcoming and very tight-knit. I think especially over the last 2 years has gotten even closer than before. And I think the connection between Australia and Israel and the diaspora in Israel has grown even stronger over those last few years. So to be able to make Aliyah after that, it's a very special opportunity.
Kilapo is very distressed. The last 2 years have been very difficult for Jews in Australia. the government has stabbed us in the back at every opportunity. They pretend to support the Jews, but they don't. So Australia's not been a good friend to Israel, and we're very upset about this. The Foreign Minister and the Prime Minister have been something shocking, complete failures. They don't understand what's going on in the Middle East, and it's been very upsetting. There's been anti-Semitism here. Shuls have been burnt. Officers have been attacked. People are behaving very badly. They don't understand exactly what's going on, and they're demonstrating. It's not a good place. It's always been a good place. For the last 70 years, it's been very good. There's always been bipartisan support for Israel. Since this Labor government came in, it's been very bad. And the government has not handled the situation in the Middle East well. The government actually probably finds Gazans more important than Jewish Australians. And we're very upset about this. And it only reinforces what we already knew, is that Israel's a place for Jews, not Australia.